Hey guys, Jfarr here. In this video, I'll be going over everything about the HMLMG and its acquisition, recoil pattern, Aimcone, damage statistics, and attachments. The handmade LMG, or HMLMG, is a level 3 workbench item and costs 500 scrap to directly unlock, and 2000 scrap for the complete tech tree. Once unlocked, you can then craft a level 3 workbench from within the Q craft menu, if you have the resources. If you already have the gun but want its resources, you can recycle it to receive 50% of its crafted resources back. Along with crafting the HMLMG, you can find it within the lock crates, elite crates, helicopter crates, and heavy scientists. Let's review the recoil pattern. We'll start by comparing it with the other LMG, the M249. As we can see, the HMLMG pulls left while the M249 pulls right in an almost identical pattern. This is greatly improved by crouching, which has been buffed in the recent monthly recoil update. I will attempt to pull down on the recoil to simulate what a vertically controlled spray may look like. A weapon's Aimcone is the amount the bullet will deviate over a distance from the center. Let's first compare a few other weapons' Aimcones to get a sense for the HMLMG's performance. We'll look at the weapon's Aimcone at 200 meters. This is how far that is in the game. Let's start with the AK, LR and M249, which have a spread of 0.7 meters. The M39 with a spread of 0.35, the Semi with a spread of 0.87, and finally the HMLMG with again 0.7 meters of spread over 200 meters. These results can be further improved with attachments, which we'll look at later. The HMLMG deals 57.5 damage to the chest with no armor equipped, with a rate of fire of 480, therefore it has a DPS of 460. We can then compare that to other weapons to see where it stands. Almost all attachments can go on the gun, apart from the newly added extended mag. Let's go through each attachment that affects recoil and compare its modded spray to its default. The Holosight provides a 2x zoom with a 20% Aimcone reduction. This reduces the spread in which your weapon's bullets will deviate from the spray. This is the adjusted Aimcone spread over 200 meters, along with a comparison with and without the Holosight. The Silencer provides both a 20% Aimcone reduction and a 20% recoil reduction, but it comes with some downfalls, being minus 25% to the velocity of bullets and a 25% damage decrease. Therefore, the weapon's DPS will go from 460 down to 345. The Silencer also removes your bullet traces and hit direction, so people will have a much harder time knowing where they're being shot from. This is the adjusted Aimcone spread over 200 meters along with the comparison with and without the Silencer. The weapon laser sight provides a 20% reduction to the Aimcone when equipped and aiming, along with a 50% reduction to the hipfire Aimcone. This is the adjusted Aimcone spread over 200 meters, along with a comparison with and without the laser sight attached. The muzzle boost will increase your rate of fire by 10%, but will decrease your damage and velocity by 10%. Overall, this will bring the gun's DPS down from 460 to 414. Here is a comparison with and without the muzzle boost. If your main concern is recoil, the muzzle brake will be your go-to attachment. At the cost of damage, Aimcone and bullet velocity, we gain a 50% reduction to recoil. The weapon's DPS goes from 460 to 368 using this attachment. This is the adjusted Aimcone spread over 200 meters along with a comparison with and without the muzzle brake. The 8x scope will increase your weapon's recoil by 50%. Therefore, I would only recommend using this if you're shooting it with a rifle. Here is a comparison with and without the 8x scope. The 16x scope will also increase your weapon's recoil by 50%. This will be even harder to control compared to the 8x scope, so do not attach this to your HMLMG. Here is a comparison with and without the 16x scope. The best setup for recoil reduction, accuracy, damage and stealth I would recommend is the laser sight, Holosight and silencer. Together these will reduce the weapon's aim cone by 60% and recoil by 20%. This is the adjusted aim cone spread over 200 meters, along with a look at how a fully kitted weapon spray compares to its standard counterpart. The HMLMG fills a nice gap in the LMG category that was missing a craftable, easier to obtain weapon compared to the godlike M249. Hopefully this video has helped you understand the statistics of the HMLMG, the newest weapon to be added to the game, and figure out if it's the right gun for you. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.